There's a moment in every woman's journey where she stops, utterly exhausted from searching. Not because she's lazy and not because she's given up, but because something deep inside finally whispers, I've tried everything, and I still can't find the peace I'm looking for. We have all stood in that hallway. We have all stared at that same invisible door, hands trembling with a mix of hope and doubt, wondering why our worth always feels just out of reach. We knock, we wait, we pray, and still the silence can feel endless. But here's the truth no one ever told us. The door was never locked. It wasn't even closed. We just couldn't see it. For years, we were taught that worth was something we had to earn. Be the best student, the kindest friend, the prettiest girl. Be humble, but not too humble. Get the degree, land the promotion, win their approval. Every gold star, every compliment, every piece of validation was supposed to be a key. And for a little while, it worked. Each success gave us a flash of light, a fleeting moment of peace. But it always faded. So we kept collecting keys, filling our hands until they ached, trying to open a door that was never locked to begin with. And when that door didn't open, we thought something was wrong with *us*. We told ourselves, maybe I need to heal more, maybe I need to believe harder, maybe I'm still broken. But nothing was broken. We were simply facing the wrong way. Because worth isn't a treasure buried under a mountain of perfection. It's the ground we've been walking on all along. It's easy to forget how early that blindness began. When love came with conditions, when affection only followed an achievement, when staying silent felt safer than speaking our truth. That's when we learned to look outside for our reflection. And in doing so, we turned our backs to the door. We mistook approval for light, praise for a sense of belonging, and confidence for worth. But deep inside, a quiet ache just kept growing. That ache isn't a sign of failure, it's guidance. It's your soul saying, you're facing the wrong way. You've been standing in front of an open door this whole time, but you couldn't recognize it. Because to step through would mean surrendering the search. And for many of us, that search has become our identity. We've been becoming for so long that just being feels completely unfamiliar. But then there comes a point when the searching becomes unbearable. When the affirmations stop working, when the healing feels endless, when even the light you've been chasing starts to feel heavy. That is the moment the soul finally begins to turn. At first, it's subtle, a pause between breaths, a moment of stillness. Then it becomes a quiet defiance. You stop striving just for a second. You stop performing worthiness. You close your eyes and you whisper to yourself, if the door was never locked, then where is it? And in that stillness, something inside of you shifts. The noise softens. The world feels closer. And you start to notice something you've missed for years. The warmth that is already radiating from your own chest. That warmth is the divine. That warmth is love. That warmth is the doorway itself. This door isn't a physical thing. It's not some dramatic moment of enlightenment or Hollywood-style breakthrough. It's a remembering. It's the instant your nervous system finally stops fighting for safety. It's the second you stop trying to earn your place in existence. It's the deep breath that comes after a long, long exhale of striving. The door is within your body and your chest and your heartbeat and the quiet rhythm that never once asked you for proof of your value. That rhythm is your worth, steady, unchanging, completely unbothered by your doubts. The divine didn't hide the door to make you suffer. It was placed in the one location no one else could ever take from you, inside your own being. And it has been waiting patiently, knowing that you would eventually turn back home. Stepping through this door doesn't look dramatic. It looks like saying quietly after years of noise. It looks like forgiving yourself for not knowing sooner. It looks like resting your hand over your heart and saying, I don't have to do anything to be loved. The first few times, it will feel unfamiliar. Your body might resist it. Your mind might argue against it. Because for years, we've believed that worth requires effort. We've tied it to progress and productivity. But the more you breathe into that stillness, the more you realize nothing is missing. You were never outside the door. You were simply standing in the shadow of your own striving. And on the other side of all that striving, life doesn't suddenly become perfect, but it becomes peaceful. You begin to feel what you once only knew in your head. You begin to trust your worth like you trust gravity. It's constant, invisible, and undeniable. When challenges come, you no longer question your value. When relationships shift, you no longer collapse into yourself. When silence arrives, you no longer panic, because your worth has roots now, not in achievement, but in just being asterisk. You start to notice the small miracles, the quiet mornings that don't need validation, the softness that doesn't ask for permission, the simple presence of the divine in your own breath. This is what peace feels like. Not perfection, but belonging. Not constant happiness, but a deep safety in your own soul. We call this healing, but really it's a reunion. A homecoming to the truth we left behind so long ago. We aren't returning to something new. We are returning to what has been waiting for us all along. The door was never locked. It never even creaked. It was wide open, inviting, and patient. We just didn't know how to see it. We were too busy looking for keys. We were too busy trying to fix what was never broken. And now, as we step through, there's no need to carry the guilt of all that searching. The search brought us here. Every failed attempt, every tear, every restless night was part of the turning. Every moment of exhaustion was love in disguise, gently redirecting us home. Now that you know the door was never locked, life becomes simpler. Your decisions feel lighter. You stop explaining yourself so much. You stop apologizing for needing to rest. You stop performing strength when softness will do the job just fine. You begin to speak differently to yourself, to others, and to the universe. The conversations shift from begging to thinking, from please show me I'm worthy to thank you for helping me remember I always was. Your posture changes. Your breath deepens. You begin to glow, not with effort, but with presence. Let's just take a breath together right now. Let it travel through your whole body, from the crown of your head to the solace of your feet. Feel it move through you. And just whisper softly, I'm home. Feel the warmth in your chest as you say it. That warmth is the proof you were searching for. That warmth is the reply. It says, you were never locked out. You were never unworthy. You were never too far gone. You just needed to stop searching long enough to feel that love again. This knowing becomes part of your everyday life. Not just a lesson you revisit, but a truth that moves through every choice you make. You start to ask new questions. What would I choose if I already knew I was worthy? What would I stop chasing if I trusted that I already belong? How would I speak to myself if I remembered that I am sacred? And each time you act from that place of worth, your nervous system relaxes a little more and you embody peace. And when one of us remembers this, it creates a ripple. Every woman who rests in her inherent worth gives other women permission to do the same. Your calm becomes medicine for others. Your gentleness becomes an invitation. Your peace becomes a prayer. We teach without preaching, simply by living from this truth. So just for a moment, close your eyes. Feel your breath. Notice how it continues without any of your effort. That is the rhythm of worth steady, unconditional, and faithful. It never asked you to perform. It never withdrew when you doubted it. It simply waited patiently for you to remember that the door was always open. You don't have to knock anymore. You just have to step in. If this message touched your heart, please subscribe for more sacred reflections like this one, reminders that your worth is inherent. Your peace is possible, and your connection to that divine love was never broken. And if you want to go deeper, join my newsletter. That is where I send quiet letters to your soul and gentle practices to help you live from this knowing every single day, because you were never outside the door. You just needed to see it, and now you do.